in a in a C grade institute will not be able to provide you out. And supposingly if you are working on cancer, supposingly you are working on a particular type of cancer, that is neuroblastoma. Okay, so if you are working on neuroblastoma, or you are a plant scientist working on chlorella vulgaris, then how can you know all the different types of research papers that have been published with the highest impact? I'm not talking about impact factor, I'm talking about the impact of a paper. That means the largest number of citations that a paper has achieved in a particular field, and from which lab it has been published, which is the most important area of research in which you can contribute, which are the upcoming scientists who are working in your field. So all that could be known just by a single click. Okay, so that is the function of research rabbit. It is an innovative citation based literature mapping tool. So basically it is not based upon how many impact factors, how impact factor journals are there, or which paper has the highest impact factor. It is based upon citations, which paper was being which paper was being cited the most among the scientific communities. That means the highest impact of that paper was there on the scientific research. So all those papers are being sorted out just by a single click. The scope of such tool is to optimize your time. Within a very short period of time, you can find essays, you can start planning your minor projects, you can go through your literature review at a very fast rate. Okay, so one or more papers that you have searched through the Google, you have downloaded one or two papers, you upload those one or two papers over the app into the library of the app, and then that app, on the basis of your founded paper, will be able to search through the web, and through the web it will find out all the different types of papers published in the same stream, same theme, and will try to show you which paper has how many citations in a graphical manner. It is very different as compared to the Google Scholar. Please have a look on my next slide, you will get to know about it. The tool is designed to support your research without you switching between searching modes and databases. It is not like that you have to search firstly on Google Scholar, then you would be moving on ResearchGate, then you would be moving off any other platform about scopus.com, or you would be moving over a particular journal and finding a research paper. No, all the research paper could be founded just by a single click. That's the most important part of it. It is going to scan through all publicly available sources online and select the papers based on their similarities and differences. Okay, so what we are going to do is that, unlike to find other sources of information that are not journal articles such as books, okay, so it is going to focus only on scholarly papers, only on research papers. Supposingly, if a scientist, if a student want to work on neurocarcinoma, neuromyeloma, okay, then that particular word will be searched through the AI based tools, and through the AI based tools, this particular research rabbit will map all the papers that have that particular word, and tell you all the different types of citations that those papers have achieved. For example, how we have to work upon it: you just have to create an account in the Research Rabbit. This is a completely free AI based tool. There is no payment whatsoever, so you can effectively use it. They are still in their budding stages, but the tool is really good for researchers who are working in low grade laboratories, or who want to grab good amount of papers, good amount of knowledge while working in an isolated manner. So clicking on the add papers, you have to create an account, you have to sign up, you have to register yourself, and then you just have to add some of the papers. For example, 1, 2, 3 papers that you wanted to add. Okay, even of 10 years before, some papers are there and you wanted to add, you can add those papers, and then the Research Rabbit will itself search through the database and provide you an information like this. The selected reference paper will appear in the app with the abstracts, author detail, and publication details. Okay, all of your selected papers will appear like this, and here you will get all the abstracts Looking at the abstract, you can check whether you are interested into that paper, your interest is there or not. If you see that no, I'm not going to go with this particular paper, this is not of my interest, you can remove it from your collection. Then on the right side of the screen, in the blue arrow, the app will tell you how many similar papers have been found, as well as provide with each paper what is their references. So it will simultaneously tell you which are the key most important papers with respect to your research, as well as tell you all the different types of citations of those papers, so that you can conclude which are the most important paper which have to be considered while doing your research. See this now. Although it must be that it could have been a hand-on workshop on these all AI tools. We'll try to organize some in future, but you can find here that similar works. If you can just read it, I'm just magnifying it out. See, all references, 104 references, all citations 75, similar work 1604. So I have made an entire list of all the different types of references from a thesis. Now, this AI tool has told me that you have made a list of 104 references, but there are 1604 published work which is similar to your references that you have included in your text. And you can see that these are the different types of authors who have given similar type of concepts. So these authors were giving similar type of a concept, and these authors were giving similar type of concepts. So such type of tool will help you effectively write your discussion section of your research manuscript, because in discussion section you will have to write it down that my discussion, my results prove this particular hypothesis, although the Pratt, Breeze, Kimley were predicting about this, whereas the others were predicting about that. Okay, so such type of discussion is considered better. That is, discussion must be argumentative, and argumentative discussions can only be written on a large scale when you get such types of match, you get such type of information. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so build up your network of references. All the different references could be made to build up from here. Okay, you can get all the different types of references. You can add the manuscript. You can join these all these manuscript together with each other, and then you can get the information about all the different types of papers that have already been published. Next. The papers that you are in your collection are shown in green color, while all the papers that might be relevant to your project are displayed in blue color. Okay, so this is what I have already shown you. See this? See this? Now, in this entire type of a graphical representation that you can see on your website, on your desktop, see this, Breeze was included in my references, while others were not included in my references. So I am trying to prove a hypothesis in which Pratt, Kimley, North, Mayberg, and Braz were on the similar side. They were all getting the similar results, while others were getting different types of results. This group, which was being UPAC group, was getting contradictory results. Now my discussion would be much more better. Next. See, you can add papers from the graph to your collection just by clicking on the author's name from the graph itself. In the last slide, I have told you, just you click on the author's name and you would be able to add the papers. By doing so, the paper selected will open on the right side of the graph with the full abstract and display. Although the full papers are not being, although the full paper charger although the full papers are not being shown here, but what is being shown here is the abstract. The abstract is being shown here, and looking at the abstract, you can decide whether you want the paper or you didn't want the paper. If you want the paper, then you can write it to the editor, you write it to the author, or to the different types of scientific communities to get that paper, and then that paper could be added into your list. So basically it is solving your problems or getting all the different types of research papers, but not all the research papers could be downloaded. That is still a problem. We have new AI tools as well as a new version of this particular app coming up that will resolve that problem. By doing so, the paper selected will open. That's I have told you. By clicking at the on the option add to, you can add the new papers into your collections. Your papers will be added into your library, and that library could be effectively cited. Now, if I have to cite whatever is given in my library, can I cite it through Research Rabbit? Yes, you can cite it through Research Rabbit. As there was a question, sir, how to set the references? You can set the references through EndNote. You can set the references through Mendeley. But now when you have a tool such as Research Rabbit, why to waste your money on EndNote, and why to be conserved with the, why to be limited with the limitations of the Mendeley? Because Mendeley won't allow you infinite number of papers being added into its account. It has a limit. Okay, so that's the problem with EndNote, and EndNote is paid version. So here Research Rabbit is absolutely free, so you can use Research Rabbit. Okay, any question on Research Rabbit? Any question on Research Rabbit? I will take questions from you after each research tool that I am trying to explain it to you. After every AI tool, you can ask me the questions and we can move forward. Ashwini ji, ऐसा किया जा सकता है क्या? Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, anyone has any question, please ask about Research Rabbit so that at least I can make you understand what is it. Okay.
Sir, could you please explain again the difference between, as you told before, the difference between Google Scholar and Research Rabbit?
See, firstly, Google Scholar. What is Google Scholar? Google Scholar, you just have to search on, you will have an account on the Google Scholar. Now, see, supposingly you want a paper to be searched. Okay. So what you used to do, you used to copy that paper, you put it into Google Scholar and try to find it out whether that paper is there on Google Scholar or not. But Research Rabbit is a completely different tool. Research Rabbit will tell you that if your manuscript, if you want to, if you have submitted a particular paper into Research Rabbit, then Research Rabbit will tell you that how many similar types of papers are present. Okay, how many similar types of papers are present, which author has published how many different types of papers. See this, you add a paper into Research Rabbit, then after that what you will find, you will find your paper is being added here. But see this, how many have published similar types of work, and you didn't get any references in the case of research, in the case of Research Scholar. In the case of Research Scholar, you will not get any references. आप रिसर्च स्कॉलर को अगर सर्च करेंगे तो आपको ये थोड़ा पता चलेगा कि हर एक पेपर के कितने रेफरेंसेस हैं. You will have to scroll through the papers, but you will never get a graph like this, that these were the scientists predicting a particular hypothesis, these were the scientists predicting antagonistic hypothesis. All these types of information cannot be given. Plus research, plus your Google Scholar cannot tell you that how many papers have been included in your references, which are the important papers that you have left in your references, so that your thesis can become of a particular quality. While writing a thesis, you have to define that whether all the key important papers have been cited or not. How will you do that with your Google Scholar? You cannot do that. Hello?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Okay. Yes.
तो सर मैंने से अपने डालते हैं तो वो किसी तरह से कॉपीराइट या फिर कुछ और इशू तो नहीं, मतलब कोई हमारा मैटर कॉपीराइट हो जाए फिर कोई और कॉपी पेस्ट करे, इस तरह से कोई इशू तो नहीं होगा ना?
फर्स्टली
अगर वो सबको विजिबल होगा तो
हाँ, देखिए पहले मैं आपको बताऊं, सबको विजिबल जब होता है जब आपका मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट पब्लिश हो जाता है. ठीक है, और शायद आप आभा जी बात कर रही थी, तो आभा जी आप ये बात ध्यान रखिए, जब आपका मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट पब्लिश ही हो गया फिर तो वो किसी ना किसी जर्नल की वेबसाइट पे ही होगा, तो कॉपीराइट का कोई इशू हो ही नहीं सकता. यू आर नॉट पब्लिशिंग इट. ओके, So if a journal is publishing your manuscript and then it has been published, then it's over. और मैं आपको references, जैसे आप बोल रही हैं कि सर मैंने अपनी thesis, एक case में आपको discuss करता हूँ, आप thesis लिख रही हैं, okay? For example, a student is writing a thesis. Now, I being his guide, okay, and that student is writing on Algae chlorella vulgaris, okay. So what I want, that all the important papers and their findings must be included in the reference section of his thesis, okay. Now how will I check? Do I will have to have the entire world's knowledge in order to check that all the papers whichever has been written ever since the last 200 years must be there? So how I am going to do it? It is impossible. You just have to add all the research papers into it which has been published. Unpublished work should not be and could not be accepted by research rabbit. तो केवल ये पब्लिश वर्क कोई तो एक्सेप्ट करते हैं, तो जब वर्क ही पब्लिश हो चुका है तो कॉपीराइट का तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं आने वाला.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So thank you very much.
Yes, Mansi Das.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So my question is, in the research rabbit, for a paper, we can see the abstract. Is it possible that whole article can be read in through this research rabbit?
See, if the article is free, there, ma'am, you also know that there are certain articles which are free, there are certain
Yes.
articles which are paid. Okay, if the
Yes.
article is free, then definitely you can read it. If the article is not
Okay.
free, then
Then it is
you
not
can, that it is not possible to read the entire paper, but you can cite it, you can get the citation, you can get the theme, you can get everything about it except the entire manuscript. But there are other AI tools that will give you the paper also, because now there is a news from Sci-Hub. If you know about Sci-Hub, Sci-Hub is also making an AI tool, so that they will provide you all the manuscripts whatever are present in the world. So if they do it, we will be much more pleased about it. But there are apps
Sir.
which are coming up. Yes.
So Sci-Hub I am using, but I have seen that some papers
Some papers are not,
2023 and 2022 publications are not downloadable through
Yes,
Sci-Hub
yes.
also.
That is the problem with Bentham and some of the elsewhere journal. So in fact, I also feel the same problem, but
Okay.
that's a problem. That's a problem that has to be answered. So that's a good thing. We have to do something about it. So that's not possible,
Yes.
ma'am, but abstract is possible. But still, the tool is very handy. It is very useful.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I was also just now I was doing it is linked to Zotero also. I saw it.
Yes, yes, it has been
it's
linked to
linked to
Zotero
Zotero.
also. So
Yes.
see, all these with time, because they are very new. All these things are very new. In fact, I have been using only since few months, because this is very, very new. So still,
Yes.
within an year, they are going to improve it.
Okay. Yeah, it's thank you, sir.
Hmm.
Thank you very much.
Neil Kusum. Next question, Neil Kusum. You have raised your hand. Anyone else? I didn't know. Neil Kusum, please, if you raise your hand, try to ask your question. Okay, so I would be moving forward because Neil Kusum is not asking her query. Okay, so lowering that
Sir.
hand. Yes,
Shall I, sir?
yes, please.
Sir, some of the theses which have done before in Krishi Kosh, they used to open, sir, but now it's not opening. Can we have access, sir?
In Krishi Kosh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not a man of agriculture actually. Krishi
Okay,
Kosh.
sir.
Actually, Rishikos, what your doubt is there?
She's
Sir,
asking that some of the theses which were being opening in Krishi Kosh is now not being able to open. How to open those theses? Anyone?
But it is opening. Maybe sometime due to server only problem, you can't download, but you can access that thesis.
Yes, sir. We
It will-
can't download.
Maybe it is the
Hmm.
problem of the server only. Otherwise, you can access it.
Okay.
Yeah, 24/7 and I
Yeah,
accessible. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because this is stored here at IRI server here only, and I am from IRI only. So
Okay,
you
ma'am.
can access it. There is no issue. And if you are continuously facing the problem, then you can contact the system administrator. Maybe because of the firewall is blocked.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, can I move forward?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Please.
Okay, please. Now we would be. My screen is visible to all now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Another important tool is about Chat PDF. What is this Chat PDF? Chat PDF is a powerful AI tool that could answer your queries. Okay, so supposingly, if you want to ask questions about the written text, if there is a paper you want to ask, provide the theme of the paper, what the scientists want to say in this particular paper. Supposingly, you are just wanting, going to have a comparison between what is the theme of the research paper that you have uploaded in Chat PDF and compare it with the theme of another research paper in the library of your Chat PDF. Then Chat PDF will try to answer your queries in a comparative manner. So basically, it is an AI powered chatbot that accepts PDF as inputs and can summarize, answer questions, analyze for a quick extension, find a particular text, a paragraph, a graph, a comparative analysis. All such type of things can be done in Chat PDF. It is another AI tool. Okay, in this AI tool, you can ask questions about the written text, translate it into another language, or find a specific paragraph or sentences. The only limitation of this Chat PDF is that it does not accept PDF greater than 30 MB. So although it seems not to be very useful, but still, if you are there and you want to just get information or comparative study, you want to do a comparative study between two different papers, then chat such type of AI tool could be a handy tool in your hand. Okay, you have to go to a website, that is www.chatpdf.com. You have to make an account. Okay, register yourself, and then upon signing it into it, you can add certain research paper into it and then ask the different questions about it. If you have a link to the PDF, click on from URL option and then enter the URL to the PDF. Make sure the PDF file is in public access. Again, the only limitation of this Chat PDF is that it will only uptake files that are present in open access, or it will take the file from research gate or from any other public database. Okay, then find a PDF option is there. You can find a PDF. An overall window, an overlay window will appear on your screen. After that, what you have to do is that you just have to ask questions. Okay, this is what you will get from URL. You can drop down from your desktop, or you can get it from a particular website if it is in public domain. Then you can enter a prompt query to search. Okay, you can enter a prompt query to search and find the research results. You can click on the PDF to open it into a new tab. Okay, next you can then download or copy the link from the URL option to load the PDF. After loading the PDF, you can ask the following things. Okay, once it has been processed, then what could be done? You can see that we asked it to summarize the completed PDF. Okay, so now if there is a PDF, now this is an exercise that I was doing. Now there is a PDF that I have uploaded in Chat PDF, and now I've asked the Chat PDF to completely summarize that complete PDF, okay, of that particular research paper into a particular para, so that I can get the gist of the research paper. And by looking at the gist of the research paper, I can identify if this paper is useful for me or not. Okay. Then what else could be done by the Chat PDF is that to start a new chat, you can drag and drop a PDF file in the left corner. There is the home, and you can drag your PDF file. Do note your existing chat will move to the sidebar and you can switch easily clicking on it anytime. So there are multiple chat options that are possible, and all the work will be done with the AI tools. Then you can also share your chat and the answers which are being given by this chat PDF software. You can copy the links, you can download the chat, you can save the chat, you can remove the chat through the trash bin folder, so that all the important informations are being collected and could be copied on your Microsoft Word. It could be copied on the notepad, and all the unnecessary documents, all the unnecessary informations are being removed. So firstly, in order to summarize a PDF, in order to ask questions about a PDF, you can use this particular software. Now, the next, although it is not so much applicable, but the next software in front of you, that is the next AI tool, which is in front of you, is a handy tool which can solve all your problems. It is a magical tool that I have been using, and it can solve each and every problem of yours except the references, which has already been solved by Research Rabbit. So see, this tool is referred to as Trinka. Now, this is an improved version of the grammar software. You must have used Grammarly software or spelling correction software. But now this software is an amalgamation of the spelling correction software, a plaque check software, a journal finder software, a citation finder software, and put all those things on a particular AI tool. You'll get Trinka. Okay. So Trinka can help you to check plagiarism. It can help you to improve your grammar. It can help you to improve your spellings. It can correct the sentences in the terms of scientific terms, because see, Grammarly is a software which is being designed by the English language, English literature people. So that is going to modify your grammar in such a manner that it do not have any topological mistake, or it is grammatically correct, but that is not equivalent to what is being required in the scientific publication. In the scientific publication, it must be scientifically correct. So Trinka is much more better as compared to Grammarly. Plus, you must be knowing that for the plagiarism we are using Turnitin software. It is also paid, but here Trinka will provide you the plag report. Okay, as well as it will provide you all the different types of citations, that whichever papers you have cited in your research, what are the citations of those papers, so whether those papers are reliable or not. It can help you even to find out which are the journals in which you can publish your research work, as well as the different types of, now the latest version of the Trinka is having the differentiation between Q4, Q3, Q2 and Q1 journals of the Scopus. So it is a tool that can solve all your research problems in a particular second. Okay, within a particular second. So it would be able to solve all of these problems, the major problems that, or the major hurdles that we have in research. So that is Trinka. Next, grammar and writing done right. So here you can use all the different types of informations are being provided, that not only it tells you that this is the information which is wrong, it also rectifies it and tell you that this, in this way, if you are going to write, this is going to be much more scientifically correct. See, Grammarly will never do that. Grammarly will tell you that this sentence is wrong. Now it is you who will have to improve it. Grammarly won't be improving it for you. Okay. Plus, it is not going to check any plagiarism. It is not going to tell you any journal. It is not going to tell you any references. So this tool is much more better and is an amalgamation of large number of softwares, and all those softwares have been combined into Trinka. And plus, this is an Indian tool. Okay, this Trinka has been developed by an Indian company. It is a Maharashtra based company who has developed it. So they knew what are the contents which are being required and what is the need of the market, of the research people, And so they have designed this particular tool. So this is one of the most handy tool that I have found it out in AI. In your drive, you can there is a question that whether the Trinka is free or paid. Firstly, Trinka is paid, but still the charges are nominal. Okay, because this is a private fund which has developed this particular tool. But being an Indian fund, firstly, we must support them because not many AI tools have been developed by the Indian companies. Okay, this is an Indian product, so we must be very proud of it. Okay, in front of Chinese and other Japanese AI tools, this is much better AI tool as compared to all of them. So yes, it is paid. Please turn off your mic. Hello, somebody has turned on their mic. Please turn off your mic. Okay, so for the initial period of time for the trial version, you can use it for free. In the drive, you can add different types of content. Okay, then you can check the citations, you can check the plagiarism, you can find the journal for a research paper. Now coming back to a question that was being asked to me just now, sir, I have an unpublished research work, can I find a research journal for it? Yes, you can definitely find, but I still recommend not to provide your entire manuscript to Trinka. You can just provide your title and your abstract. With your title and abstract, they would provide you the journal, that which are the effective journals on which you can work. Okay, or could submit your manuscript depending upon your need. So that could also be done by Trinka. Next, so inside look of Trinka, how the Trinka looks from inside. Okay, all this could be told to you only while logging in and moving it into all these different types of AI tools that we will do in our future. Okay, inside look of Trinka, towards the right side of the picture, you can see grammar check. Okay, you can see here there is grammar check going on, there is consistency check, there is publication check, there is citation check. See this: publication check, citation check, plagiarism check, and journal finder. All the different types of things are being done by a single AI tool. Okay, if you have two AI tools, one is Research Rabbit and you have Trinka, most probably you will not need any other AI tool or any other software for any of your work. You will not be able to use any other softwares because these two softwares, these two AI tools are sufficient enough for an entire PhD to be done. Okay. Consensus. Before moving to that, let me take some questions about Trinka if anybody has, and chat PDF. Any question, please?
Sir, is there possibility of paraphrasing in chat PDF, sir? Or it will only give the abstract summary?
No, sir, there is no nothing like that. There is paraphrasing is not allowed. You can use that in QuickBolt. Okay, but I will recommend that you should write it down in a classical manner by taking a pen and a copy. That is the most effective thing that my guide told me, because he was a classical person, and I'm really thankful for him, so that we can publish some original work. As well as when I published my book, that helped me a lot for getting some new ideas, writing it out with the pen. But now the things are changing, and students are using QuickBolt. Trinka is going to help you out with the plagiarism and its improvement. So Trinka is going to be aligned with the different plagiarism software. Now the informations are that it is aligning with the other software such as QuickBolt, etc. But again, Trinka is also paid, QuickBolt is also paid. So there is a payment issue. Otherwise, paraphrasing could be done.
Sir, Trinka subscription cost. Sir, what is
QuickBolt
the
is free,
subscription
sir.
cost for Trinka?
Trinka, you can just look here.
And for Research Rabbit also, we need any subscription fee, sir, or is it free?
Pardon your question, sir.
Research Rabbit, is it free or
No, Research Rabbit is absolutely free. The developers of the Research Rabbit have made it mandatory to keep it free and they are not going to make it paid. Okay, so it is going to be absolutely free, and forever they have what they are writing is what I am telling you is what they have written. I cannot guarantee you, but up till now it is free, and they will keep it free forever. This is what they are writing, so it is absolutely free. And when you talk about Trinka, even in fact in the case of Trinka also, it is free for certain features. Okay, the basic feature is free. I will share with you certain things. Can I switch over the screen, please? Just a second, sir, if there is a disturbance to you all. Just a second, just a second. I'm sharing the screen. Can I just share the screen?
Yes,
Yes. No. How to share that screen? Is the Trinka screen visible in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Is the share this tab instead? Okay. Now the Trinka screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see this. The app is there. This is Trinka. You can sign it, you can register it for free, and see how much they are charging. Look at the amount of money they are charging. Just 626 rupees per month. And if you are going to go for the yearly, then 67% is free. Okay, INR, it is 7,520 rupees billed yearly. Okay, the fellowship contains a contingency is also 25,000 rupees per year. If you are going to pay 7,000, it is not a very big amount. In fact, I will request all the guides and the research workers who are there to subscribe to the premium, but still you can use the free version, and this is free. This is absolutely free. You can even use the free plagiarism check. Okay, 2 free plagiarism checks which are also there. Journal finder is absolutely free. Citation checker is absolutely free. 5,000 words per month is absolutely free. So there are features which are free also. Okay, so everything is possible. You can spend 500 600 rupees and use it for a month. Definitely majority of the people will like it. Okay, so see this, all these tools are there. Proofreading tool, grammar checker, punctuation checker, spell checker, sentence checker, essay checker, medical grammar checker. Now see, all the medical terminologies, this is again a very important point with the medical people, because whenever you are writing a research paper, you have certain words that grammarly shows that those words are not included into the dictionary of grammar, grammarly, because that those words are only used in the medical profession. So if you are going to go for the medical grammar check, then this software will check it according to the medical grammar dictionary which is inbuilt with Trinka, and that is much more exhaustive. Now this academic phrase banks, thesis checker, all the things are there. Then you can check all these things are there. Personal dictionary, credit, etc. Then you have the resources, blogs, podcast, news, whatever Trinka is doing, all the types of informations, the journals, the language services, all these features are there on Trinka. Any other question? Moving back.
sir, is it usual for social science students? Social science.
I'm not getting it.
Is
Sir,
it
please
useful,
write.
is it useful in social science students or agricultural sciences?
Sir, you can use the free version. You can use the free version, and uh, through the free version, you can assess that whether it is useful or not. Okay, because through the free version, see, sir, I am a man of basically biotechnology. So I'm into plant biotechnology and into microbial biotechnology. So I won't be able to say you about social sciences how it would be useful, but definitely plaque checker is there. Improvement in your manuscript will be there. Citation services will be there, which is very useful. Citation services is very useful for any research worker in whatever field you are working, because citations are common. So there are things which are common, and that would be useful, but you will have to use it once. Anyone else?
So,
Roshni,
good evening, sir. If I'm
Abha,
good
will you?
evening, sir.
Sorry, I will tell your name one by one. Then you can ask your queries. Okay, Abha, first you.
Sir, I have to ask. if I'm taking 1 month subscription, then I want to check grammar only mainly. So can I check unlimited, or is there any limitation? How
There is
much
no limitation. There is
portion
no limitation. There is no limitation as
for
such.
grammar check?
For grammar check, see, this is what I am asking you. See, when you require grammar check, majority of the
Hmm.
students will require grammar check while submitting their PhD thesis. Okay, so
Yes,
while
sir.
submitting
Yes,
your
sir.
PhD thesis means you will require it for 3 months, or you will require it for 4 months. And when we used to communicate papers, so during the initial years of our PhD, during the first year, there is coursework. You didn't require to publish any paper. Okay, in fact, you
Yes,
have
sir.
to use Research Rabbit for doing reviewing, which is absolutely free. So after first year,
Yes, sir.
you can take the subscription. Okay, you can take an yearly subscription for 2 to 3 years or 4 years. You can use the lab that contingency. You can request your guides.
Continuously. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you can request your guide. In fact, the guide could take a particular subscription for an year and provide it for all the students. What's the problem? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that could be done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Roshni R.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Roshni.
Sir, my question is on chat PDF. Can
Yes.
you please explain me about chat? What is the difference between chat PDF and chat GPT? Both are work same, but what is makes chat PDF different from chat GPT?
See, I'm just changing it. Sharing this tab. Yes. Okay. See, see this. You can use here. See, if you have to read journal articles, easier as well as faster, so that you can just read through a journal articles, because it is going to summarize the journal articles. Plus, there is a tool that in the case of this chat PDF, you can ask your queries about the particular article and it will provide you the answers of those queries. Now the latest version of chat PDF is going to transform the written articles into voices, into your into that into music, or into a particular story, and that story could be heard by you while traveling or moving from one place to another. So in that way, it is going to be much more easier, and it is an improved version of chat GPT. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next is Iti Sharma. Iti ma'am. Iti ma'am.
Am I audible?
Okay. Yes ma'am, you are audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You are audible. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Iti ma'am, if there is a question and you are not audible, please write it down. Please write it down. I will answer it here also. How much Trinka will cost for annual subscription? Told, sir, as you told, Trinka subscription will take nominal charges. Yes, it is taking nominal charges. Any other question by any other fellow? Any other question? Iti ma'am, you are not asking your question. So I'm not able to. How it takes data? How it takes data? You have to upload it. You have to upload it. You will have to upload. Okay, I should write it down. You will have to upload it. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else?
No, sir, please keep continue.
Okay, there is a question by some research rabbit. Okay, it has been shared. The session is not recorded. I didn't know that. That is, Ashwani ji would be looking if the session is going for the recording or not.
What is going on, sir?
Okay. So I was just going through all the different types of questions that were coming. Let me move forward and Revata Rataro. Would it be safe if we upload whole manuscript? Sir, see, we are submitting the published manuscript. See, what is the problem in uploading any published manuscript? Published manuscript can be uploaded anywhere. Okay, so there is no problem with the published manuscript. If you have some unpublished manuscript, then there is a problem, na? See, in the case of such type of softwares that I'm telling you, these softwares are basically converting the published data, na? So there is no problem. Okay. Anyone else?
Thank you.
Okay. If you are checking grammar or any flag, iti ma'am, just would it be safe if we upload whole manuscript if we are checking grammar or any flag? Yes, Trinka is very safe. It is very, very safe. Do not consider that it is a government type of a thing. It is a private institute. They are doing it at a much more good and effective manner. Okay, there is a problem with Ashwani ji. Okay, ji, some hello, Ashwani ji. Hello,
Hello, हाँ नितिन
जी सर बोलिए.
Sir, please continue.
Okay, sir. I had a call from you. That is why I asked. Okay, let me move forward and let me again share the next software. There are open queries still. So can I have Revati Rutrao?
Namaste, sir.
Namaskar,
I'm
ma'am.
Dr. Revati Rautra. Sir,
Ji,
first
ma'am.
time I attending such type of whatever the tools you are giving us. I am hearing first time listening these apps.
Okay, ma'am. In
And
fact,
thank you so much.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. That is why we have organized such type of an FDPs that we can share whatever little information we have with ourselves. So it's really nice.
I'm very thankful to you and the organizers too. Thank you. But
Thank you, ma'am.
need the recording of this program.
Ma'am, we are sending the recording each and every day. Slides are not moving. No, slides are moving. I'm just answering the questions. We are providing all the informations as well as the recording on a YouTube channel. Ashwani ji is providing the link in the group. If you are in the group, you will be getting it out. Do not worry about it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and for the slides, my last slide has been uploaded in the YouTube channel. In the description box, the entire slide is there. Still, if you have not gotten it and you want the slide, please do say hi or hello to me. I will definitely submit all the slides to you, and your queries are always invited. Indumati, Indumati, Indumati.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
sir.
Good evening,
Sir,
ma'am.
I would like to know if we use Quillbot for this paraphrasing,
Mhm.
how good it is to enter in manuscript and get it published, or is there any other AI which will detect that we have used Quillbot for paraphrasing?
Yes, this is a very important question. See, yesterday only, if I show you something, I was going through a thesis. I was going through a thesis. I am the mentor of a particular person, and I was going through a thesis. And in that thesis, I clearly noted that the Turnitin is giving a plagiarism check. And because I'm using Turnitin to check all the types of thesis for their before their final submission. Okay, in that it was clearly written that 16% of the content is generated through using AI tools. So that's a problem. If you are using paraphrasing by your own self, you are working upon it. Okay, then it is fine. Quick bolt causes makes you to work on your own. Okay, but you have to alter the words. If it is giving you a particular suggestion, do not just copy it out like that. Use a sentence, make a sentence out of it. Okay, which should have a different type of a phrasing as compared to what is being suggested by quick bolt. Okay, if you are just copying it out, then it will show. And I can just show you. Just give me a very good question, Indumati ma'am.
Okay, sir.
These types of questions are being needed in such type of webinars. So just a second. If
Okay,
I
sir.
have the thesis right in front of my desktop, because in the morning we have finalized it up, and this thesis was from an MIT MSc student, and I was going through it. And when I found it out, then he was using that particular. You told me na that he was using that
Yes, sir.
AI generated tools to
Mhm.
minimize the plagiarism, and then the Turnitin has caught him that these are the things that you are doing. So I was saying to him that you must not use all those quick bolt. You can use quick bolt, but then you have to modify the sentences which are being found out through it. So that's
Okay.
another problem with regard to now softwares are becoming much more efficient. Previously, Turnitin was not having that option. Now it is having that option.
Achha,
Okay.
sir, and how good it would be? I mean, even if we have used such paraphrasing from Quillbot, will it get rejected if we submit in some good journals?
No, ma'am. Basically, if you have a plagiarism of 10 to 10 up till 10%, then the
Hmm.
journals will not have a problem with the plagiarized content of your manuscript. They will have some other problems with the writing work, with the results, or with the experimentation. That is why they used to reject. It is not about just about that
Okay.
looking at your manuscript and because of the grammar they are going to reject. That's very
Okay.
very rare. That's not possible.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Nitin sir, I will request just you finish for your PPT or presentation so people can ask the question at last.
Okay,
Otherwise, yeah, please, sir.
okay. So we are moving towards the end of the session now. So okay, please turn off your mic, sir. Uh, and is my PPT visible to everyone? Let me check once. Okay, it is visible. Now let me move forward. Now, Consensus is another software that is being used, another AI tool that is being used. Now, in the case of Consensus, again, AI search engine is a new search engine that uses artificial intelligence to extract and distill data straight from the scientific research in order to provide user with evidence-based answer to their queries. Okay, so supposingly you want to ask a particular question in biology, sociology, consciousness, and can help you find the answer that the researchers have found. Any query can be used, but the query should be scientific. Questions about topic that have been researched are to be given. There are certain topics that we didn't know. For them, if you ask the questions, then Consensus will not be able to answer. Okay, the queries looking for the relationship between the two concepts could be posted. Those queries could be asked, and once those queries are being asked, then a meaningful answer about your queries is being given by Consensus. Okay, so there are certain concepts in which there are large number of exceptions which are there, especially in neurobiology. Okay, so those concepts could be asked, and a direct answer about your question could be provided through this AI generated tool, that is Consensus. Okay, so if you have anything related to a particular scientific event or a particular scientific literature, you can ask a question through Consensus, so that will provide you an answer. Okay, this is good if you are going for a practice session of your seminar, of your webinar, of any other PhD presentation, then you can provide it. Next, this is the Consensus. Ask a question, get conclusion from the research paper. Okay, you just have to upload a research paper. You can ask a question through the Consensus, and from that research paper the answer will be provided to you here by itself. So that is also a good tool. Supposingly you wanted to ask whether this paper is proving this particular hypothesis, yes or no. Yes, it is proving it. On the basis of which experiments described, something like that. Tag AI. Now this is another tool. Now people were asking me, sir, can we have a free plagiarism checker? Because see, now Turnitin is also paid. There is your this Trinka, which is also paid. I want a software which is absolutely free, just like Research Rabbit. Can I use any software which is absolutely free and provide me a plag report? Yes, there is an AI software, and my dear friends, it is Plag AI, absolutely free, will provide you the report directly within minutes. Okay, but it will, even if an article is published 10 minutes ago, your document will be compared against for a plagiarism check. So it is much more advanced as compared to Turnitin. In fact, Turnitin being the #1 software since the last 5 years of research, but soonly it would be replaced by Plag AI, because Plag AI is an improved version of Turnitin. In the Turnitin, there is a backdrop. What you can do is that you can take a thesis. Okay, you can take a thesis and you convert that entire page into image. Okay, and then you paste it over Microsoft Word and you check it through Turnitin. Then there would be 0% plagiarism of that particular research paper. Okay, this is what people used to do, or many researchers used to do, and submit their PhD thesis. Okay, in fact, the guide, what guide or library people used to do, they used to just put that paper into Turnitin, put the thesis into Turnitin, and check whether there is plagiarism or not, because Turnitin cannot check pictures, so the plagiarism report will come out to be 0. But actually the entire manuscript is plagiarized, entire thesis is plagiarized, so that will be checked when your thesis will be uploaded at Shodh Ganga. Okay, so then it could be checked. So, and such type of theses have been retracted, have been removed from Shodh Ganga, and the thesis and the degrees have been also taken back by the universities. So such type of malpractices can be minimized by checking the thesis with Plag AI, which is an improved version of which is an improved version of Turnitin software, as well as Trinka. And it is just going to work for the plagiarism check, and is absolutely free. No payment has to be provided. Next. First AI-driven plagiarism checker, highest grade plagiarism detector. They claim that it is the highest grade plagiarism detector. AI enhanced plagiarism result unique. Anything that you have done with QuickBolt, this software is going to check it out, and it is going to provide that how much work has been done by the candidate and how much has been done by other softwares in improving the languages. Okay, no limit, no document size required. So there is nothing which is being required. There is any limit? No. There is any payment? No. Nothing is there. You just can check it out. Okay, you just have to create an account by signing up, log into an account, and then submit your manuscript and check it out. Okay, please do not submit your manuscript and do not deposit into the depository of Plag AI. Okay, because if you submit it into the depository, it will go there and will remain there. So that's the only thing, that's the only precaution you have to take. So that's all from my side. All these plagiarism softwares, okay, all these different types of softwares, whether it is Research Rabbit, whether it is Trinka, whether it is Chat PDF, whether it is any other software, all these different softwares have to be practiced. All these AI tools are handy but needs practice. Okay, so definitely it was really a good session with you all, trying to answer all your queries, and we'll meet in future with some more informative sessions with you all, in which we can practice them out. Any queries are always welcome. If anyone wants to ask anything, please ask.
Sir, regarding plagiarism
Yes,
checker,
sir.
Just a second, sir. I will proceed one by one. So,
Sir,
okay.
could you please put your mail address in chat box?
Yes, why not? I have already put my mail address in chat box. Yes, it is wahink@gmail.com. And I'm even available on Google. You just remember my name, Dr. Nitin Wahi. I'm very easily available. So my mail address is wahink@gmail.com. I'm one of the organizers of this FDP program. My institute is Genome Biotech, which is my startup, and I am from Pathfinder Research and Training Foundation. Okay, in case you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, and
Yes, sir.
I have given my number also. Whoever want anything, you can contact me on WhatsApp. Okay, a Telegram I am not using very much. Okay, WhatsApp would be there. Now, taking the questions one by one, can I have the question of Sarfaraz? Sarfaraz, sir. I will ask your names one by one, and then you can ask your question. Please have some
Yes,
patience, sir. Yes, sir.
Dr.
Yes.
Dr. Nathan, very good presentation. I really appreciate your work. And I have one question. You here present too many very good software supporting in research, but I feel up till now a problem for research. I could not access of Scandi data. For example, Compostate, Bloomberg, or some data stream type. So how we can get access of these secondary source of data? Kindly, because here you mentioned too many good software for supporting in writing research article. But if we have a good database, we can download the data and we can analyze. If we could not get a good data, we could not make Nelson's, we could not write Nelson's interpretation of results. So kindly, if you have any experience with the secondary data source, can kindly mention here. Thank you.
Actually, sir, in our I didn't know about your field. In the field of biology, we have NCBI, National Center for Biotechnology Information, and through NCBI tools, we are getting all the secondary data what we need, and that is a very proven data. So we have different software, we have different databases through which we can get it. But Sarfraz sir, can you tell me from which field you are talking about? Because from which field you are?
My major is financial econometrics and
Oh,
Uh,
financial
financial
economics.
data.
Okay. Anybody knows about financial economy?
yeah,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Nitin, one second. Dr. Sarfraz, if you are asking about the management or economics or business data, so from the www.fao. Food and agriculture, you can get some management data, and from the www.indiastate.com, you can get this and a secondary information about the management data also, where you can get the price GDP index data also from the 50 to 60 years for the India as well as for the other countries also. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep. Thank you.
Okay, sir, can you repeat that once? India
www.indiastate.com,
and the another one?
www.fao.org, Food and Agriculture Organization,
Okay, thank you.
where you can get an, a thousand of data sets.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Uh, can I take another question? Next question. Ashwani sir has provided you the that web link from where you can get the data. Can I have another question from uh, um, uh, Gori Reddy sir?
Sir, Gogireddy, sir, Gogireddy.
Sorry.
It's okay, sir. It's okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, the thing is, whenever we upload our document to any plagiarism checkers, so in the first time we'll get the report. Then according to that, we'll make suggestion. Whenever we upload again, the prior one will it save in repository, so it will make more. The percentage will be increased, no, sir.
That's a tricky one. See, sir, what is being done is that you just have to remove it from the repository. You didn't have to submit it into the repository. That's the thing, because majority people submit it into repository. That is the major problem. Just a second. A good question was there from this particular from uh, G Reddy sir, and I would be just showing you certain things. Okay, this is a very good question. Again, just let me take some time, okay, to share a screen with you all. Okay, this is my login and I have just logged in into it. Okay, when you log in into it, you get the information out of it, and you get this all these types of research articles and other things. Now, you didn't have to submit it into their repositories. You didn't have to submit it into their repositories. That's important. So if you are not submitting into their into the repository of Turnitin, it will never get enclosed into it. Okay, otherwise it will go into it. So it is upon you that what you are submitting and where you are submitting. So you have to look at it. So there is an option, whether you want to submit it into the repository or you didn't want to submit it into repository. Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
sir, you are audible.
So that's the thing. You have to decide. You have to click on it. And if you, unfortunately, you clicked it there, that submit to the depository, then it will become tedious. Then you will have to write to that particular software to remove your paper from the repository. For example, once it happened with one of my scholar, then we have to write to Turnitin to remove it from the repository. So such type of things happens. Next.
Sir, because most of the times we'll
Sir,
do multiple time checks. That's why.
Sir, once you have checked it now, you just download the plagiarism report and please remove your submitted manuscript from the inbox of that particular software. Whenever I use Turnitin, I used to remove it from the inbox. So when you are removing it from the inbox, then what is going to happen? Once removed, it can now be used. Okay, next.
Okay, sir.
So can we do something with flag I?
Yes, definitely. Flag AI it is. So flag, if what you can do with flag AI is that you can deposit, you can submit your paper. Okay, once you get your paper, once you submit your paper, they will generate the plagiarism report, download the plagiarism report, and then delete your paper from that particular account. Once the paper is deleted within 3 days, the paper will be removed from its memory. Okay, do not make your paper just like that. Just do not leave your paper just like that, because if you leave your paper just like that, then it can go into the repository, else it will never go. Abha ma'am,
Okay,
is
thank you.
this clear? uh
Thank you.
uh S Relu ma'am, Salome
Yes, sir.
Relu.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening ma'am.
Sir, currently I'm using drill bit, sir.
You are using,
Drill bit for plagiarism check.
okay, drill bit plagiarism check you are using.
Yes, sir. How accurate it is, sir? Like,
Now, ma'am, see again, what is being represented by what is being recommended by your university. That's the most important thing. See, if we used to check it with Turnitin, because my last university was also recommending Turnitin, and majority, because whenever am working with MIT University, I'm working with GLA, or I'm working with VIT, or any other university. In fact, I have my own all the journals that we are looking forward. So in that journal also, I am using Turnitin only. So I do believe that Turnitin is best, because majorly the papers are being accepted after that. It is on the basis of recommendation of your university that you will be using. You are doing your PhD work.
yes, sir.
So then it will depend upon your guide and your university. But still, I will say that Plag AI is good. Plag AI is one of the best. Nowadays, it is free, or you can use Turnitin.
Sir,
Turnitin,
after your session,
yes.
like I downloaded Plag AI, sir.
Okay.
In that, I placed my citation and it's showing that view report. In that, it is locked, sir.
Okay, if you have any query, I have given my mail ID as well as my
Okay.
number, ma'am. Please write it to me, okay? Because I can at least view what you have done, and you can share your screenshot with me. You have my number there. I have
Okay,
provided it.
sir.
Okay, so no problem with
Okay,
that.
thank you, sir.
Sort it
Thank
out,
you.
ma'am. Okay. Revati, ma'am. Revati Rothor, ma'am.
Uh, Rautrao, sir. Dr.
Okay.
Revati Rautrao.
Okay.
Sir, I'm very poor for quantitative research. So could you please guide me?
For
Quantitative research.
quantitative research. But what your area of research, ma'am?
Management.
I think two devices is open. The voice is echo right now.
Uh, Quantitative research that is very difficult for me. So could you please help me?
I'm not from that particular field, ma'am. Firstly, it is echoing, so I will have to turn you off. Uh, Ashwani ji,
Yes, sir.
please turn off the mic so that
Yes,
I can at least answer.
turned off.
Can we, do we have anyone here with quantitative research analysis in management? So Dr. Pradeep was,
Yeah, ma'am. You what is your quantitative analysis? You can do the some multivariate. And yesterday we had the non-parametric test session also, where you can use easily. Principal component analysis and factor analysis also help you to get the impact and assessment for your studies if you want. It is depend on your studies objective.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
okay, because I'm not a person from that particular field. So I can only answer those which are coming under my research field. So that is the way it goes in research. Uh, Ashwani ji, do we have time? We can take some other questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So Dr. Dr. Anita Sinha ji, can I have question from Dr. Anita Sinha?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good
So
evening.
thank you so much for such an informative session, sir. And I'm very sorry, sir, if my question is out of topic, but still, sir, I want to ask. Sir, I want to write a book on biotechnology or microbiology. And so for this, I will have to copy definitely some images or text from internet or some papers or some other sources also. So, sir, how should I do it so that I'll
Ashwani
be
ji,
safe from
Ashwani ji,
any type of
just a second, ma'am. Ashwani ji, kindly make
Turn
silent
off,
Dr.
turned off,
Preeti.
turned off.
Dr. Preeti. Okay. Please, Anita, ma'am, please continue on your
uh,
question.
Sir, I want to write some book on biotechnology or microbiology because I am from biotechnology field. So for this, sir, I'll have to copy some images or some diagrams or text from internet or some other sources or some papers also. So I want to ask, sir, that how should I do it so that I will be safe, sir, from any type of copyright case or issues. I want to know this, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are having any ideas, sir, then
Yes,
please guide.
definitely. Firstly, all these slides have been made because of my two students. One is Krishna Kumar Jakar and Hibatul Kareem. I would like to thank them up on this platform for helping me out at the time of need. First, that is their contribution, not mine. Okay, I've just guided them, and they have worked very hard for it. Okay, sparing time for me. Now, coming back to your question. Now, ma'am, firstly, writing a book is very difficult in India because majority of the publishing houses do not allow you to write. That's a problem that I have faced myself because since my masters, I was very interested in writing a book. But during COVID, when I was not having any other work, I started it and I was able to publish it. And then I published 4 more other books. So definitely you can go for it while publishing a book. Well, the most important thing that is required is you must have a plagiarism of less than 20%. Now there are certain sections in which plagiarism is not being counted. If you are taking questions that have already been asked in any public entrance examination such as net, such as gate, such as ICMR, you can write that particular thing without worrying about any plagiarism. Okay. Now if you are taking a diagram, okay, you can redraw that particular diagram. First thing, if you want any illustration to be redrawn, then I used to redraw those diagrams taking the help of Corel experts. Although I also know Corel because I'm sitting with the experts, I was able to know about it. Okay, so that designing has been done by me myself in my book. But you can take a help of any professional. You can use them for designing diagrams, or even you can adopt the diagrams which have been given in other books, but proper citations should be given. Okay, you can take a diagram and then you can just write below it, adopted from this particular book, adopted from The Cell by Bruce Albert. Okay, because while writing up, there is a book of biotechnology path from Pathfinder Academy written by Pranav Kumar. I was very inspired with him. He's my teacher, he's my mentor also. So while sir was writing that book, we have clearly seen that how he used to cite everything. So citation proper, if you are giving proper citation, then there is no problem. You can use those images. Okay.
Nitin sir, I have one point here also.
Yes, sir.
That yeah, that if you want to use any one image, so one more option is there that you can take the permission from the
Yes.
related publishers or author also. If
Yes,
they
sir.
allow,
Yes, sir.
so
That's what I am also. I am, sir. I am asking these things. That can I give the citation without permission of that concerned authority, or I
no,
just
no.
write that I adopted from the.
Only using the citation is not enough. You have to take the permission
Yes,
because
sir.
their books are already under the copyright. Okay, so maybe
Yes,
it will create problem in future. Thank
yes,
you.
sir. That's my doubt, sir. That should I give the citation only, or should I also take the permission from concerned authority or publisher also?
Okay.
Okay. Thank
uh,
you, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Nadeem Khan, sir, uh, please lower
Sir,
down.
regarding this, I have one more doubt.
Yes.
If we take source from research paper also, we should ask them, sir.
No, when your research paper goes into an open domain, okay, supposingly anyone has written a research paper, now it is in the journal. Now, citing that research paper, you didn't have to ask anyone. You can cite that research paper, but again, you cannot just copy the image from that research paper. That is another problem that would be created. Okay, but you can definitely cite that research paper. You can take the information, modify it out in your own language,
Yes,
provide
sir.
proper citation that this information or this data has been taken from a research paper. So in the
Okay,
case
sir.
of research paper, no written publication is being required.
Thank you, sir.
Next question, Anita ma'am, please lower down your hand so that I can take the next question. Anush Tanwar. Anush,
Good evening, Nitin sir.
good evening,
It
sir.
is Anju Tamar.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's fine, sir. So first off, I would like to congratulate you for this FDP, such a nice FDP, and your excellent work. So I wanted to just ask that in Research Rabbit, if I
Yes.
want to add some paper, so it says add a paper you know. Okay, you know and love. So I just downloaded it while you were telling about it. So in the search option, it says title, DOI, PMID, or keywords. Now,
Mhm.
if I am giving a title, so maybe from some already downloaded paper in my system,
Mhm.
then it was not why it was not able to get that paper.
Sir, you will have to make a folder. You will have to make a folder, and then through the URL, you will have to upload that particular paper into the Research Rabbit. Hello.
I have to create a URL for that paper.
No. You didn't have to create a URL. For example, on a desktop, you create a folder,
Okay.
or you keep the paper in that particular folder. Okay, and then in the Research Rabbit, there would be a section, upload your manuscript from your desktop. So that is enter the URL. So that is that particular section. There it will open and it will go to your desktop. From there, you will have to select your paper. It cannot accept a paper from anywhere of your system. It will you will
Okay.
have to tell you will have to exactly tell to the particular Research Rabbit from where and from which folder it will take the papers. So all your papers should be there in a particular folder. It will be able to extract it out. If they are scattered in your system, supposedly one is in E drive, one is in F drive, it cannot take them.
Okay, that was the problem, because for the more
Ah,
than half an hour I was waiting why it was not able to search
you
the paper.
you can definitely write to me if such type of problems arises. We are always there. We are still learners, and you ask me, I will learn much more. So that is the how it goes. And even if I didn't pick my call, I will definitely answer you on my WhatsApp whenever I see it. So no problem about it, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nitin Vai. One more thing I would like to add is that please make one more FDP elaborating all these AI tools.
Yes, definitely.
That will be very helpful.
Yes, that we would plan, and then we will discuss with Ashwani ji, our organizer, and probably he will be able to answer it out. But that
I
we
am
will
not
do.
only on.
Yeah, no.
Money sir
Again,
is.
I will again congratulate you all for
Thank you.
organizing such nice FDP. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Okay.
It was very nice to have you type of viewers who are always motivating us for
Yeah.
going for another FDP.
Yeah. We will
Even
wait
after
for
7
that.
days. Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
yes. Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? So all the questions are over. Ashwani ji, there are no more questions. So I will request you, or I will like to, can we get the link to crack version of Turnitin? Actually, there is no crack version of Turnitin. So there is only the trial version of Turnitin. Okay. I have the paid version of Turnitin, and it is absolutely free from my side to you. Okay. So you can send your manuscripts and I will provide you the flag report. Now you will have to trust me on that. So that's the only thing I can do. So that's all for today. And hope you have enjoyed the session with us all. And towards the end, I would like to thank all the members and all the faculty members, all the research scholars who have the patience to listen to our lectures, as well as the organizers, Dr. Pradeep, Dr. Ashwani, our Dr. Manish ji, and handing over the mic to Dr. Manish ji for his kind words, ताकि हमारा वो थोड़ा प्रोत्साहन करें लास्ट में. ठीक है, और हम दोबारा से कभी मिल सकें इसी तरीके से। मनीष जी, ओवर टू यू सर।
Thank you, Nitin ji. And sir, put off your slides.
Which slide, sir? My slide is not visible.
Sir,
Screen
it's
share,
visible.
sir.
Ashwini ji, please write on phone.
Stop sharing. Stop sharing your presentation.
Okay. Sorry. Stop presenting. Okay. Now it is fine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Manish sir.
Thank you, Nitin ji. Thank you very much. Very nice presentation. And today is the last day of this FDP program. So we are requesting with anyone participant give the feedback about this FDP program. Hello participants. So just we need feedback from your side. So I will invite to participate.
Sir,
Give their feedback about FDP program. Yes, sir.
there are two raised hands. So can I allow Neil Kusum ji?
Yes, ma'am.
अश्विनी जी, एक करके अलाउ कर दीजिए।
Yes, sir.
कुछ हैंड्स हैं, देखिए।
Actually, sir, I have one request that whoever can give the feedback is on your video.
Yes, that is important.
Neil Kusum ji. Hello.
Yeah, Anju ma'am is.
Anjan Varman.
Next is Anju Anwar ma'am.
Good evening to all. So first of all, I would like to thank all the organizers for organizing such useful, informative, and fruitful FDP. All the speakers were expert in their respective fields with lot of research experience. So I would like to thank all the speakers also for sharing their knowledge in a lucid and very effective manner. Thanks for giving us the opportunity of listening to such excellent speakers. I know that for such FDP, a lot of effort has been done. So all the organizers, I want to thank from all the participants, for all the organizers for such an FDP, and all the speakers who came and shared their knowledge in a very informative manner, very excellent manner. So it was an excellent FDP. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, can I
Sakshi ji.
can I share my views?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Thank you so much, sir, for guiding us. Sir, मेरी क्वेरी ये
Please on your camera. So yeah.
Okay. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, my query is that I'm a biostatistician. मुझे डेटा डाउनलोड करने में थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है।
देखिए साक्षी जी, एक्चुअली हम इस वक्त जो है सेशन एंड हो चुका है, तो आपका जो भी क्वेरीज है वो आपको अपने ड्रॉ कर दीजिएगा, तो हम सॉल्व करेंगे। अभी जो इस वक्त फीडबैक दे सकते हैं जो भी ड्यूरिंग 7 डेज में आपने उसके रिगार्डिंग आपको कैसा लगा लोकेशन।
ओके सर।
नेक्स्ट इज आभा गोयल मैम।
Yeah, Dr. Abha, you can.
Wish you very good evening to all speakers and all participants in this meeting. And I want to thank you so much to all organizers to organize such a very informative and very nice FDP. And in future I also मैं मतलब भविष्य में मैं इस तरह के FDPs की से चाहती हूँ कि ऐसी और भी FDPs ऑर्गेनाइज की जाए ताकि हम लोगों को बहुत हेल्प मिल सके और ये बहुत excellent FDPs was, and thank you so much to all organizers to such organizing this excellent training program, FDP program. Thank you so much, sir. All the speakers are very excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Miss sir, we are having one or two outside participants also. So Dr. Sarfraz, if you are listening, so you can share your experience also.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep.
Dr. Sarfraz?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep. Really, it is very immense pleasure for me to participate in this valuable and knowledgeful workshop. And when I joined this workshop, I have experience in Malaysia, and sometime I went there in Singapore to attend such workshops, but that was just time consuming, not too much learning situations. Just we went there and we eat something and we discuss some ideas, just come back. Really, I appreciate here. I spent 3 years after my PhD here in Pakistan. Here, I could not find such a valuable presenters, really talented, very skillful, and it is very supportive for Indian people. It's my fortune I attend this workshop and I get a lot of knowledge. Mostly, I spent here in 3 years in Pakistan after my PhD, but I could not find such a valuable workshop or chance to attend such informative 7 days. Really, I am very thankful to the coordinator, administrators, presenters, and all participants. And I really want to thankful all the team. It is very successful workshop for faculty development. Really, it's very impressive.
Okay, thank you. Next, anyone want to say anything?
Good evening, sir. First, I want to thank the organizers for this wonderful FDP for a week. It's very enlightening. And later, I want to thank all the speakers. All these 7 days, they we learn all the topics very lucidly. They took it in a very lucid language. And even being a PhD scholar, I am not related to tell that I don't know about these many updated softwares on all these things. Due to this FDP, I got to know about these all things and increase my knowledge levels very much. And even this first day session, Neeraj Kumar Floria and this Sivkanya Floria ma'am, both sessions, that proposal, what are the needs for the proposal of research, writing proposal, and then online referencing tool, especially Genome mainly and PubMed. These all helped a lot. Even the bibliometric analysis from ma'am, and then introduction to R Studio. These are very lucid and in very simple language that anybody can understand. Even an undergraduate students also can understand it. Thanks for conducting this FTP, and we are happy to hear any further more FDPs from your side, and very much eager to participate. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your kind words. Anyone else to say anything?
Sir, one more thing I want to share, especially Nitin Wahi, sir. Both of the lectures are very enlightening. Both of the lectures are very enlightening. Very regarding this first lecture regarding
it was about research projects. Getting
research projects are even today the AI tools. Both are very enlightening. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for clearing all our basic doubts also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It was really a pleasure to hear back from you, sir.
Because
you.
most
Thanks a
of the
lot,
time
sir.
what happens
Yeah.
if you are a PhD scholars, they think that you know all those things. So they will tell these complex things only. They won't elaborate it. But you elaborate it in a very lucid manner. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Salomili Relu ma'am. S. Relu ma'am, you have raised your hand.
Evening, everyone. Sir, first of all, thank you
Good
for
evening.
giving this opportunity. It is very rare opportunity, sir, to find this type of sessions. But the way you have handled the questions and one by one follow up of audience as well, I enjoyed this session. Sir, want more sessions, sir. Expecting more sessions, even to ask some questions as a PhD scholar to others means like regarding this also. Previously, I felt hesitate to ask all these questions, but now it's freely clarified. Thank you for giving this opportunity, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us in the FDP program. It was really nice to have you all here. Can we have another Ashwini?
Yes.
Ashwini ji, the next question. The next is from Sumbul Zehra ma'am. Sumbul Zehra ma'am.
Hello, sir. I am Sumbul Zaira. Firstly, I would like to pay sweet word of thanks to the organizer of this beautiful event. And secondly, I would like to pay sweet word of thanks to Dr. Nitin Wahi, sir. Really a good speaker, and I never ever seen such passionate person in my
Good then. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Actually, sir, you heard all questions very with very patience and queries all and each and everyone's.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. It is all credit goes to Manish sir and Ashwini ji for planning out this FDP program, inviting me out, and it was really nice to work with them on this particular platform. So all credit goes to them. So yes,
Nice
thank you, ma'am.
workshop.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Anita Sinha. Dr. Anita Sinha.
Good evening, sir. Once again, I'm here, sir, with you all. Thank you so much, Nitin Vai, sir, and all the organizers for organizing such a nice FDP. Till now, sir, I have attended in my life more than 10 FDPs, both online as well as offline. But, sir, this is the excellent FDP and the best FDP I have ever attended, sir. And special thanks to Dr. Pradeep, sir, also that. He has he has made us learn a role of statistical tools in publishing into high impact journals. This is very important, sir. And this is going to provide us a great information that, and it is going to inspire us also and all the students as well as researchers as well as PhD scholars that we're now able to, I hope they are able to now know the role of statistical tools and they will be applying those statistical tools in their research papers so that it will be going to be published into very high impact factor journals. So thank you, Pradeep sir, thank you, Manish sir, thank you, Ashwini sir, and thank you, Nitin Vai sir, for giving us so much good ideas, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words.
That's all. We didn't have any other speaker.
Manish sir, if you want, so you can conclude the
Yes, sir.
things. Yeah,
Thank
you can conclude all.
Yes, it is, sir. Thank you very much for kind words, and I'm very thankful to such a very good feedback from participants. And today is the last day of FDP. I hope so that all the participants got to learn a lot of knowledge from the 7-day FDP program. And all the speakers give their presentation on different topics, writing, statistical analysis, R software, project grading, and mixed method, presentation and workshop. Now, today, Dr. Nitin Wahi's presentation on AI application in scientific research was new and informative, and hopefully it will very help students, scholars, and faculty. And finally, I and my team are thankful to all the speakers for the 7-day FDP was successfully organized. And I thank and congratulate to my team, which program was successfully completed. Thank you very much. And Pradeep ji.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
so
So
thank you very much. प्रदीप जी आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
So, dear participants, thank you for yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, participant, we will share one and a final feedback form to all of you within WhatsApp group. Dr. Aswani will share, so kindly fill properly so you can get your proper certificate. And the overall planning about this 7 days FDP was to give the overview about the research methodology, bibliometric analysis, and data analysis using R. So without the our esteemed speakers, it was not possible to complete this successfully. And definitely the participants are also very good that they have asked very informative way and interact with our speakers. So thank you all participants, and I will again thanks to Dr. Manish, Dr. Nitin, Dr. Aswani for putting all effort to complete this FDP successfully. So Dr. Nitin sir, if you want to say anything, so please.
Yes.
Otherwise, yes.
Yes, sir. Just we will like to express our thanks to the Office of the Principal Advisor to the Government of India under the Waste to Wealth mission, who have supported us and they have given us the permission to organize this FDP, because those are the agencies, the government agencies that have recognized our efforts in the initial part of the planning. So their efforts, their recognition has to be told to you all. So with these words, I would like to again thank all the organizers